All right. So this is kind of a follow up on the anti gravity video about the nations revealing their anti gravity UFOs. Now, some people want to know to pilot these high G force vehicles. The question some boy have is it AI or is it piloted by a human? Now, someone might flip around with the words and say, well, it is piloted by a human, but behind a computer that pilots the AI that pilots the vehicle. Okay, so the person is not in the vehicle. No, in the craft. Nope, they're not in the craft. Why? Because the persons, even with the G suits, can't take that much G's. All right, so we're talking about a limitation, right? All right, there's many ways to be able to take on those G's. Okay, one way is a submergence in the water. It could be a cockpit full of water. Yeah, it's gonna sound very alien, don't it? Out of this world, but it really isn't out of this world. Now, that will lessen the effect, but some will say there's still no limit because, well, there's still no breaking the limit because the humans still won't be able to take that. So we want the in summary, what we are probably very interested in is making the human capable of taking those G forces, even with those added defenses, such as being submerged in water. Well, let's bring back a topic that we all know in martial arts, for all the martial artists out there, and it's called Wolf's Law. We know Wolf's Law has to deal with creating small microfractures in your bones. And when they repair, okay, when your bones repair, they become stronger and denser. Now, obviously, we know sunlight. This is why, you know, blocking the sun or trying, pollution. This is why pollution, and this is why a ban on such spraying in the air, you know, is still going on. This is why we don't do this anymore. This is why we don't spray in the air. This is why we don't pollute because the sun is going to add to all of these things that humans want to do and experience, and that they question all these limits if they could go further beyond these limits. They want to reach super warrior level, basically, for all the warriors out there. Well, the warriors that are true to nature, we know that you can use water, okay, to lessen the effects of G forces, but you can use Wolf's Law to have stronger bones. But also, what are you eating? Are you eating animals? Or are you eating things that are actually going to nourish your bone health and your overall health overall in different areas? Physical, intellectual, emotional, spiritual. You need the sun, okay? Now, another way to increase the density, all right, to create those microfractures in the bones, okay, to be stronger, is literally creating training exercises done in gravity rooms or in centrifuges rooms. I would say more of a gravity room, okay, where you increase the gravity. And then you ask, well, how are you going to increase the gravity? Dude, there's many ways to increase the gravity. You all, if you understand spin, okay, and propulsion, but more importantly, just spin in general, because even what looks like a straight line is still going in a bit of a spin. There's still a spin being used to have a what looks like a straight line, a straight flight. Okay, spin. Let's look at 2001 Space Odyssey. 2001 Space Odyssey, when they show the room and the guy is running, there you go. There's your gravity room. Increase the gravity, increase the bones density by creating more microfractures. Take a break, eat right. That's it. You're done. And now people are saying, "Oh my God, this is some superhuman stuff." No, it isn't. Okay. People get all this worry. Like, no, 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 no. This is meant for everyone to know and appreciate and to utilize, especially in the world of combat sports. Okay. The point is not you want to defend the world, you want to defend life, you want to defend nations, you create a unity and you give everyone an equal balance of power and you assist them in giving them different avenues to channel that power. Martial arts, meditation, yoga, combat sports like paintball, airsoft, the SCA, for example. Yeah. All those other groups that do melee night battles, like the knights and warriors of the past, quote unquote past. That's where it's at. Okay. And that's it. That's it. You got many creative ways, many exercises you can make in a gravity room, and that's it. This is not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need to be an expert in physics to understand how these motions relate with our body, and you don't need to be an expert or even maybe go to an institutional school to learn this stuff. You could go online, right? But more importantly, you have people you speak to and you have your own experiences, and the things that are online are based or shared from people's experiences and the knowledge that they have to share to the world, and it's all bringing about together. And the purpose for all of that to come together, again, like I said, is so that we can all rise and elevate, because guess what? Creativity and custom designs are endless, and unlocking new abilities, thank goodness that there is a bit of a time warp for that. Keeps it interesting. But let's not get distracted with the fear and whatnot. There's too many greatness left to accomplish in all of us, individually and collectively, for us to be in this fear of like, oh, no, we cannot do that. Get some get some herb in your system, tea, cigar, tobacco. Get the right spirit, and that right spirit is with nature and the sun, celestial bodies. Anyways, y'all want to work together? Send an email. That's all I have for y'all. Peace.